Hello and welcome to the video. Today, if the title hasn't already given it away, we're going to be talking about the Death Knight hidden artifact appearance, or the lack thereof. More specifically, the Frost appearance. Now, recently Blizzard released a statement saying that the Arms Warrior appearance was in the game, present, and available. But the quest that was tied to it was not. Now, when all is said and done, people are able to data mine. People are able to see what is actually in the game files, what is actually available. And there will be a link below to Blizzard's statement about this. And what their statement is that the quest was just... the quest is a daily, right? It has a random daily chance of spawning for warriors. But the issue with something like that is we don't know if it's bugged until we can actually see it. And, well, their response was, oh, the quest is there, we just had the settings so that it was way too low. Well, you know, that's bullshit, for one, because if you scroll down, I believe on the first page, someone brings up the fact that he checked the database for any sort of quest related to it and hadn't found anything. And now he checks again, and it is. And now there's actually a quest there that goes by that ID. Now, I don't know why Blizzard would lie. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, they had... I have been looking for it for some time now, because I would rather have this as well. But Blizzard stated at one point that all of the hidden artifact appearances are available from launch. Now, that's fine and dandy, but the Frost hidden artifact appearance is tied directly to a world boss that hasn't spawned yet. Now, I don't know about you, but when something like that is said, what the fuck do you mean it's tied to a world boss? Like, how can you say that all of the artifact appearances are available from launch of the X-Pack when they're not? When one is tied to a random chance of spawning, and it's already 7.1, and we don't know if it's going to be another month before this thing spawns? Now, a buddy of mine, a very good buddy, a guildie, received a message from Blizzard in the form of an item. But this part's just kind of, this happened, so this had to be. It's not quite that simple. But basically, he had a back and forth with Blizzard, and he kept trying to get them to say whether the actual artifact was in the game. And they continually said to him, we cannot make a public release. We cannot give you hints. We cannot blah, 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 blah. Well, an hour later, after his last ticket, going off on them with this, and I'm quoting here, with all that, one, how are you supposed to know if a hidden artifact, a hidden appearance is bugged? Okay? It's true. How can you? Two, there's freaking proof of things being bugged. Note the warrior one, because it wasn't in the game, period. Three, everyone has their appearances and we are still firing in the dark. About a month into the X-Pack, and no one has a clue what the hell they're doing. Nothing. Not a single idea. Now, it's one thing to have all of this stuff come up, but it's just, it's sad to see. It really is. It's one of those things that you look at and you think to yourself, this can't possibly be what's going on. But it is. After my guildmate posted this on the forums, on the WoW Champion forum, on a thread that had 171 pages at the time. An hour later, they made their press release about the hidden artifact appearance. Actually, let me double check, because it might have been not quite. I have all the links stored so that I can just quickly post them to the description. But one day ago, what time? Well, it was fairly soon after he had posted his forum. He hopped on his Death Knight, and the first emissary cache that he got contained a legendary. Almost like Blizzard saying, hey, shut the fuck up. And it's not okay. All in all, it's something that should have been not presented as it was. The actual content wasn't there. There's just absolutely no way that something like this should happen, ever. But it did. And we just gotta work with it and not, you know, do too much to stress about it. it's been confirmed now that it's from a world boss, which, if my personal opinion means anything, it shouldn't have been from the get-go. But, hey, having it tied to a world boss means it's not in the game yet. So, oh, lovely, I have help. And at this point, I'm just repeating myself. Because that's what it's come down to. I'm tired of Blizzard doing stuff like this. I really am. And it's just... I'm personally looking for other games to play. And, you know, this is a fun game. I've put a lot of hours into it. I have 2, almost 3 cap level characters at this point. But when stuff like this happens, it makes me worry about the future of the title. I mean, Blizzard has done better this expansion with their content. Not with their PR, but their content.
I need to target something first.
Their PR is utter ass. I mean, that's all there is to it. They've made mistakes with handling things this X-Pack, and down in the description I have the link to the Hidden Artifacts Appearance update and a link to my buddy's forum post about this whole debacle. And when it comes down to it, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be handled by the people who play these games. And if they choose that this time they're not going to say it's okay, then that'll be that. It won't be good. And this is why I don't like doing this quest with other people around. Okay, I'll just go that way. There's not really much else I can talk about, because I don't actually have the initial post of them saying that the hidden artifact appearances would be available from the get-go, which kind of sucks. I wish it did. Way I could actually back this up. But, you know, it's one thing to say the hidden artifact appearances will be available. I mean, even confirming that the appearance was gated behind a world boss would have been fine. But no, 3 back and forths between my guildie and Blizzard support. And all 3 of them responding the same way. I look forward to seeing how Blizzard handles things in the future. This was a failure. And at the end of the day, we can only look towards the future. and see what it holds. Well, this has been Mr. Hawthorne talking about probably a very sensitive topic for a lot of Frost Death Knight players, or Death Knight players in general, who have been out looking for their appearance since day one, and various other things. People who have helped them, people who have tried to help paladins that have been going side by side with Death Knights for some time now. Just trying to figure this shit out, only to be slapped across the face saying, it's in the game, but you haven't even been able to acquire it yet. There is such a thing as too much RNG, and I don't think Blizzard quite understands that. All the mage specs are based on RNG to do optimal damage output. Now, that's okay, but this being based on RNG, it shouldn't be. Just straight up, shouldn't be. Well, this has been Mr. Hawthorne, doing a video on the Frost Death Knight hidden artifact appearance, and a little about the warrior. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope this brings up some questions in your mind. I hope that it makes you stop and think about what's going on at Blizzard HQ, and hopefully we can stop stuff like this happening again. I mean, this is the first time that something this big has been brought up to light. I mean, they tried something new and it failed, and I hope that they don't make the same mistakes again. That's really it. I mean, there's not much else to say about it. If they make the same mistakes again, then shit, I guess they're fucked. If not, well, it's good to know. Well, better sign out before I continue to ramble. You guys have a nice day, and I will talk to you later. Toodles.